So let's take a look and see what's inside this Ruger American Rimfire box. Well, it's the new Ruger American Rimfire rifle. So let's take a look at what we got here. So it comes nicely bagged, got a little grease on it, but there she is. So she is a very nice, very accurate, almost like a bolt action 1022 really. And we'll get into what it comes with right away. So, get a cool Ruger sticker. You get a very cool discount to join the NRA from Ruger. Very cool. You should take advantage of this if you're not already a member of the NRA. Of course, you have your owner's manual. Very important. You need to read it. You're going to have the most important thing in this box, of course, is your warranty card. If you don't send this back, Ruger can't help you. And then, of course, you have these discounts for shopruger.com, which is really a nice touch. So, the other cool thing about this gun is, of course, you get the raised comb, and it comes installed with the straight comb. So this is for iron sights, okay? And this one is for scope. Now some people think this is for, you know, adult and youth, but it's not, because they're the exact same length of pull. They don't change the length of pull, they just change where your head sits on the stock. One really nice feature about this gun is, listen to that. It doesn't sound hollow, it's very solid. So we'll start up front. You get a green fiber optic front post, and of course you have the Ruger 1022 style adjustable sights on the rear, so we'll call those Ruger's buckhorns. A really nice feature about this gun is, of course, it uses, that's right, the traditional Ruger rotary 10-round magazine from the 1022. So not only does it have 1022 sights, but it uses their magazine, which is released by this lever right here, and then you put your finger right there in that recess and pull straight down and it comes out. Very positive, very easy. There are millions of these out in the world. It is a adjustable trigger, as you can see right there. And the trigger's actually not bad. The trigger's very, very nice. And then, in this little box right here, you get the bolt, which we'll take a close-up of that. Got an ejector and an extractor. It's a sharp-looking bolt. It's very nice. I'll show that in the rifle itself. And then underneath, of course, you get the useless gun lock that nobody in the universe really should use. I hope everybody out there can find a better way to take care of their guns than those. So to install, you just set it there, right? And then the release is right there. So you're going to press down on that. And let's see if I can get it in camera for you. There we go. So you're just going to press that down. All right. And then you take the bolt home, and there you go. So that's what it looks like with the bolt installed. There is, of course, a manual safety. Has a big red F for fire, and then a black S. A little hard to see, but it's right there. Okay, for safe. Another nice little touch is it has the Ruger Firebird on the pommel of the pistol grip. It's a very traditional rifle pistol grip. It's nice. It has these cutouts right here, which seem to help with smaller handed shooters. I have shot this quite a bit, and I have found this gun to be incredibly reliable and incredibly accurate. There are tons of, like I said, magazines. You can even find single shot mags, but these mags are dead reliable. I've not had any problem at all. And yes, in case you're wondering, you can put in the aftermarket 25 and 30 round mags. So that's kind of always cool. It is pre-drilled As you can see there, it is pre-drilled, both fore and aft, for a scope system of your choice. You could do a rail section, or you can put these scope mounts directly onto the receiver. And it also has the cutouts, a little hard for you to see, but they're there for the Ruger tip-off, or just a regular tip-off type of scope mounts for 22s. So there you are. There's the gun itself. It is very, very nice. There's the muzzle for you. It is recessed, and that's always a nice touch. There you have it. So if you haven't checked them out, you really should. It is a very nice 22 rimfire bolt gun. Oh, and before I forget, it does have nice swivels, or not swivels, sorry, but studs for swivels already in the stock. And again, this stock is solid filling. And the barrel, by the way, is free floated. So with pros and cons, like we always do in this fast review of the American Rimfire, well, it's Ruger, so it's affordable. Secondly, it's American made. It's always a big plus. There are tons of options on this gun. First and foremost, that guy right there, that fiber optic green front sight. Oh man, that just makes it super easy to pick up, particularly if you're in shade while you're shooting at a bright target downrange. It just doesn't get lost. The other big advantage of this platform are these. The rotary mags are super plentiful, really not all that expensive, and you can get high capacity magazines for them, which is always cool. But possibly the very best feature on this gun is this guy right here. Man, that is just a sweet self-adjusting trigger. It does have a difference of pounds. You can adjust it to heavier light inside its range, and you will love it. This is a great trigger. I mean, this is something obviously that Savage started in other companies, but Ruger has recently been putting these on their American rifles, and they are great. They're probably the best, trigger that Ruger makes, period. I like the bolt throw, by the way. It's very positive. It's very easy. The bolt lift is not horrible. And I like the options you get for mounting scopes. So not only do you get the traditional direct onto the receiver, but you can use the tip off, or you can put a piece of rail on top. So you got tons of options. So that makes this gun really adaptable. When you couple in the fact that it comes with an accessory that is going to help you shoot an optic better, man, this gun just has lots of options. It's also got a free floated barrel. I love it. So the only con I'm going to give this gun is that it is a little heavy. That's a criticism that Ruger has for many years. This gun tends to be fairly heavy, even for a composite polymer stock. This is fairly heavy, and so for youth who you're taking out squirrel hunting for the first time, or 4-H, or maybe Boy Scout shooting, whatever you're doing, you're going to find that this gun is fine as long as they're on a bench, or seated, kneeling, or prone. But as soon as they go to freehand this bad boy, what you're going to find is they're not going to be able to hold it out there for very long, and they're going to have some fatigue issues. So that's really my only con, because this gun has tons of features, and it is also super duper accurate. This is going to make like the 100th rifle I've sold since it hit the market. This is just a very popular option out there for fathers and sons, mothers, daughters. I mean, everybody that I've sold this to loves this gun, and you will too. So if you like these type of videos, do me a huge favor, like, share, and comment. Also, be safe and be good.